is one of us.
We're snowbound in this murder house.
Okay, so we have no Wi-Fi and the landlines are down.
Come on, people. What's the plan?
We should say how we feel. Be honest.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2024 murder mystery comedy Reunion. The film is directed by Chris Nelson and it stars Lil Rel Howery, Billy Magnuson, Jamie Chung, Chase Crawford, Gillian Bell and Michael Hitchcock. Right, okay. This is a murder mystery film, and the cast of characters here are all former high school students, and they are meeting for their high school reunion at their rich friend's house, Matthew. They all get there, and you've got Billy Magnuson's character Evan, who's a cop. You've got Lil Rel Howery, character Ray, who's Evan's best friend, who's a bit of a downbeat. He doesn't really have a regular job. You've got one who's a bit of a cat lady. You've got one of the most disliked teachers there. You've got one that used to be class president and now is going for Congress. You've got all these mix of characters there at this high school reunion. At the end of the party, at the end of the night, there is a select few of them that kind of stay there and crash, and in the morning they find a dead body. And when they put two and two together, they figure out that the only person that could have done the murder is one of them. So they therefore have to work together to figure out who is the killer and stop them before they are next. Right. What are my thoughts on Reunion? Well, murder mysteries are back and trendy now. I mean, we've got the Netflix murder mystery films with Adam Sandler, and then we've got the Knives Out films, obviously, and there's a new one coming next year with Daniel Craig, I believe. So they're back again, really, murder mystery movies, and that's good news for those of us who do enjoy them, and I always have really quite enjoyed them. When they're done properly, they can be fun. And obviously, I forgot to say as well, the new Poirot films that have been released as well at the cinema. So yeah, detective movies, murder mystery movies, very popular again. So I was quite looking forward to checking this one out. I think comedy murder mysteries can be amongst the most entertaining ones. So for that reason, I thought, well, this had potential, I suppose. And now after watching it, I have to say, well, I don't think this is dire or anything like that, and I certainly don't think this is a poorly made film, or, you know, I just think it fails to deliver, really, on primarily the laughs. The murder mystery side of it is, you know, interesting enough. It's kind of standard, what you would expect from a murder mystery of this sort. I think for me, the film is desperately short on laughs, and I don't actually remember giggling once, and if I did, it definitely wasn't a memorable one, a memorable giggle, should I say. And that's the biggest disappointment here. I really do feel that. I thought the characters were interesting enough. Like I say, they made them all kind of stand out, and they all had the different traits and characteristics. They were all very, very different. And what the film did right is everybody there had a motive for killing this person. And the film explores that, you know, quite well. So it does a pretty good job of letting you kind of play along and try and figure out who the culprit is. I'm not going to lie, I got to a point in the film when I thought, I think it's this person. And I was half right, without obviously spoiling things. So it's not, and I'm not exactly, anybody special when it comes to movies like this, figuring them out. I'm pretty decent at kind of figuring out who did what in movies. But yeah, I thought it was, I don't know if obvious is the right word, but it wasn't, I don't think, massively well hidden. And another issue really that I had is that the Lil Rel Howery's character Ray Now, I like him generally in movies. He is quite funny, and he is definitely arguably the funniest one here, apart from Gillian Bell, who's gold in everything that she does. She plays like this wacky ex-high school student that hates all of them because she was obviously treated like dirt at high school, and she's really off kilter and wacky character in this film, But Lil Rel Howery's character, he's kind of presented as a bit of a I don't know, imbecile, I suppose. And then by the end of the film, he's Columbo, Poirot, Sherlock Holmes, whatever you want to call it. It follows that traditional pattern of when the murder has been solved, they sit everybody down in the living room, and then the person that's figured it out explains it to everybody. Now that works for Poirot, that kind of reveal. It doesn't really seem to work for this film because the person explaining it, you're just thinking, well, where did this come from? You've got this character that has aspirations he wants to be a detective, but there's no indication that he has got the intelligence or nous to do it in any way, shape, or form. And then he's just, he's got all the answers, if you like. And I just found that a little bit odd. It didn't really indicate to me that he had the potential for this, Even if it was wasted potential, because he currently is in a dead-end job, he's never done anything since he left high school, and it doesn't really hint that he has untapped potential to be, this person. It just happens in the film, so it's kind of really poorly written, in my opinion. And, there was a lot of potential here for farce, hijinks, slapstick humour here and there, and we never really got it. I think at times it kind of was confused as to whether it was, being not serious, but dramatic in areas, and then at times then when it got to the funny bits, or trying to be the funny bit, it felt at odds with itself. So, well, I don't think this absolutely is a disaster. And if you're a fan of murder mysteries and you love things like The Knives Out and the new Poirot movies and the murder mystery films on Netflix, this is below all of them, in my opinion. And I know a lot of people aren't big fans of the Adam Sandler murder mystery films. And, while they're not up to the same standard as the Poirot ones and the Knives Out ones, the Adam Sandler ones, they're more entertaining than this one, I would suggest. So my advice is probably to wait till this turns up on a streaming service. I would suggest on Netflix or something, and then see if it's something that you might particularly enjoy. But for me, it kind of just fell short a little bit, but it was certainly reasonably entertaining to watch, if you like. I wasn't bored, put it that way. So thanks for checking out this review, guys. I hope you found it useful. I will, of course, be back with plenty more reviews and content on the channel very, very soon.